Surely one of the most difficult aspects of these last weeks has been the continuing need to stay physically distanced from one another. We need community. We crave the company of other human beings. I want to share with you, though, that the idea of social distancing is not something new in Jewish tradition. The sages of the Talmud, some 2,000 years ago, talk about personal space. They call it Dalid Amot, 4 cubits. A cubit is roughly the distance between the tip of the elbow and the tip of the middle finger, about 18 inches. And if my arithmetic is right, Dalid Amot, 4 cubits, would be 6 feet. Every one of us, our sages teach, has a personal space of Dalid Amot, of 6 feet. When we approach someone physically and get closer than our Dalid Amot, they enter our personal space. And that means not only physical closeness, but a need for emotional and spiritual closeness as well. That's what a synagogue is all about. Producing those connections, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. And so the question still on everyone's mind, I know, is when and how will Ohev Shalom reopen? And still, I'll be honest, the answer is we're not quite sure. But we're working on it. There is a wonderful group of people who have already met, staff and volunteers with expertise in all of the areas we need to know about in order for us to have a process of reopening safely and sanely. Those folks are working very hard, and we will be in regular contact with you, letting you know as soon as we know what the next steps are going to be. I've been so impressed and moved and inspired by the patience and the compassion and the understanding that this congregational family has shown in what is one of the most difficult times we've had to pass through as a synagogue, as a community, as a nation, and as a civilization. You have all shown the highest regard for the noblest principles and practices that Judaism teaches. And now I have to ask you to indulge that just a little bit longer. We are all in this together, and we will all pass through it together. Hine matov umanaim, shevet achim gam yachad. It is good, and it is pleasant when friends can be together in person. May we all have the opportunity to be together in person as soon as it's safe to do so. We miss you. We care about you. We're thinking of you. Shabbat Shalom.